Dwayne Johnson's full name is Dwayne Douglas Johnson. He is famously known for his wrestling name, The Rock. Well, his professional wrestling career almost never happened because he almost played in the NFL, but then he got injured. Well, I guess for him, for us, that's a good thing because I like The Rock the way he is now. What's happening, you guys? I'm Landon. Welcome back to another most amazing top 10 video. I'm just so glad, I'm so excited that you guys came back. So let me start off in this video asking you guys, who is your favorite celebrity? Let me know in the comment section below because I do read all of your guys' comments and there's just so many down there, it's overwhelming sometimes. Okay, so getting right into this is the top 10 facts about Dwayne Johnson. You guys are gonna learn a whole lot about him. Okay, so starting us off, in at number 10, like I said, Dwayne Johnson almost played in the NFL. He was a promising football prospect and he received offers from many Division I programs. He decided upon a full scholarship for the University of Miami, where he played a defense tackle. In 1991, he was on the Miami Hurricanes national championship team, but an injury kept him sidelined. He later went to Canada to play for the CFL, where he played for the Calgary Stampeders, but he was cut from the team in just 2 months. Coming into number 9, Dwayne Johnson is the first ever third generation wrestler. That's right, his dad Rocky Johnson, who is currently 71 years old, was also a professional wrestler. He is a heavyweight champion. He was a part of the first ever black tag team to win the World Tag Team Championship in the WWF. He wrestled for almost 30 years. Dwayne Johnson's grandmother, Leah Mavia, was a professional wrestler as well. She also helped to promote wrestling and worked closely with the WWE. She was the only female back in the time to work so close to the WWE. So I guess you could say Dwayne Johnson is in the family business. Moving on, Dwayne Johnson, he's really rich and this comes into number 8. Well, we all know Dwayne Johnson is rich, but let me break it down to you. In the early 2000s, he was making $120 million a year. The Rock is the highest paid pro wrestler of all time. He has made more money than Stone Cold Steve Austin, John Cena, Triple H, The Big Show. Well, obviously I can go on and name every single wrestler because he's made more money than everybody. Dwayne Johnson landed himself on the Forbes list as one of the highest earners in movies as well. And he has the record for the most amount of money in a debut role. Moving into number 7, Dwayne Johnson's stunt double, because he doesn't do his own stunts. You can't harm the big guy. But his stunt double is actually his cousin. This right here is Tanio Reed, and he has played a stand-in double for Dwayne Johnson for the past 13 years. The Rock's first ever movie was The Scorpion King back 2002, and yes, his cousin did the stunts for him in that movie. Tanio has done stunts in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Daredevil, Be Cool, Epic Movie, The Game Plan. He's really good at stunts, and he makes Dwayne Johnson look amazing. Right now, you can say that Dwayne Johnson is one of the biggest action movie stars in Hollywood. And if you can't agree with that, you can definitely agree with that he's like the biggest in muscles in Hollywood. Okay, so moving into number 6, Dwayne Johnson became a movie star, and one of the main reasons is because of his fans. The new movie Fast and the Furious 7 that's been breaking all these records, well, he wasn't supposed to get this main role. It wasn't written for a guy like him, but because of his millions of fans asking producers, directors, everyone, writers to write The Rock into the film, and that's the reason why he got this role. Writers rewrote it a little bit differently to accommodate him. And you know what? His role in Fast and the Furious 7 movie? Amazing. And Vin Diesel agrees. All these demands started off on a Facebook page. Vin Diesel said, "This is so overwhelming. We need to make Dwayne Johnson this character." And since his first role in Mummy Returns, he's appeared in at least 2 to 3 movies a year. He has been credited for 93 actor roles. Dwayne Johnson is set to be in 8 movies coming up. His next movie is Journey to the Center of the Earth, number 4, and Furious 8 has also been announced. Okay, so a moment in his teenage years comes into number 5. Dwayne Johnson was evicted from his home when he was only 14 years old. This was in the 80s, and at this time, his father was a professional wrestler, but back then in wrestling, you don't get paid a lot. Also, with the traveling cost, the gym cost, his father would barely break even. So they were kicked out of their home. His mom, he explained it, she was just crying so much and she said, "Where are we gonna live? What are we gonna do?" Well, you know what? Even with Dwayne Johnson's hard upbringing, he became very successful. So obviously they figured stuff out, and he is where he is now because of hard work and dedication. Okay, so did you guys know that he's an American citizen? Yeah? Well, did you guys know that he's actually a Canadian citizen as well? Well, Dwayne Johnson is dual citizen, and this comes in to number 4. His father was born and raised in Nova Scotia, which is the east coast of Canada. Dwayne only became a citizen in 2009 when Canada changed its law. The new law allowed you to become a Canadian citizen if you have at least one Canadian-born parent. So Dwayne Johnson has all the rights Canadians do. I guess this is a good thing because healthcare in the States is not so good. Up in Canada, I'm not complaining. Dwayne Johnson does have a kid, Simone Alexandra Johnson, and she is currently 14 years old, but she was born in Florida, which makes her American. But she is not allowed to become a Canadian citizen because Dwayne Johnson, well, remember, you have to have one parent born in Canada. Dwayne Johnson's not, although he's a Canadian citizen, and her mom is also an American citizen, so I'm sorry, you can't be Canadian. And at number 3, Dwayne Johnson eats a lot of food. I mean, it's not easy being that big. Dwayne Johnson, just to keep his size, he tries to eat at least 10 pounds of food a day. 10 pounds of food, you guys are probably thinking,
oh my god, Landon, 10 pounds of food, I can eat that in like one sitting.
Let me put it into perspective for you guys, what 10 pounds actually is. An average person will eat 2,000 calories a day. The Rock, the Beast, well, he eats about 5,000 a day. So whenever you eat breakfast, lunch, dinner, eat it twice and then some more. But this isn't all in one meal. He actually has to eat 7 times a day. I mean, full-on meals. Okay, so let's smell what The Rock is cooking. So meal 1 is usually 10-ounce cod, 2 whole eggs, 2 cups of oatmeal. Meal 2, there's more cod, 12 ounces of sweet potato, 1 cup of veggies. Meal 3, he doesn't have cod. Instead, he has 8-pound chicken, 2 cups of white rice, 1 cup of veggies. Meal 4, 5, 6, and 7, he has a ton more fish. He has some steak in there. Meal 7's crazy because he finishes the day with 10 eggs. Damn. So to eat that many eggs, you probably have to become a farmer, right? Well, in at number 2, that's exactly what The Rock did. Recently, he bought himself a $4.9 million home in California. Also, he spent a lot of money on a farm in Charlottesville, Virginia. Now, you won't see Dwayne Johnson, working the plow, but he does spend a lot of time around his property. He often posts pictures at his farm. Here's the catch of the day. Here's another picture of him doing leg day. This is a horse who badly needs a dentist because damn those teeth. And I'm sure Dwayne Johnson goes around to the chicken coop and picks up all the eggs. Finally, we're in at number 1, but let me remind you guys of all the facts that we've talked about Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson almost made it into the NFL, but instead he played in the CFL. He was booted out a few months later. He is the first ever 3rd-generation wrestler. He's also the highest paid wrestler of all time. He is a Canadian citizen and he loves to eat a lot. Well, finally, we've all made it into the number 1 spot. A fact that's not commonly known, but Dwayne Johnson used to be in a gang. So like I said, his childhood, rough upbringing. By the time he was 17 years old, he was arrested 8 or 9 times. He joined a gang because he struggled with depression and he hated the world. He would steal high-end clothes, jewelry to try to make some money and look good. Well, Dwayne Johnson one day went to a gym and realized, oh my god, this is another way to fight depression. This is a little distraction. And you let out a little bit of stress there. Well, there you guys have it. That was the top 10 facts about Dwayne Johnson. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. What top 10 video do you guys want to see me make next? I make videos every single day of the week. We got Danny on here. We also have Rebecca. Awesome people making top 10 videos for you guys. You guys have been loving this channel. We've become one of the biggest channels growing, the fastest growing channels in the world. Thank you to every single one of you guys. You guys are crazy. If you guys want more videos, there's 2 of them right beside me. You guys can click on those and continue watching most amazing top 10 videos. That's it for me, guys. Okay, bye.